Artist Simone de Thuliers transformed some movie posters into the medieval art style. Your task in each of the next 5 questions is to find out which movie the poster refers to. Let's start with this one. Which movie does the poster represent? Can you identify the movie depicted in this poster? The question remains unchanged. Which movie is represented by the poster below? I believe the next one will not cause you any trouble, will it? And the last one. Which movie series does the poster below refer to? The current flag of Libya, which was adopted by the Libyan rebels in 2011, is the same as the one that was used by the Kingdom of Libya prior to Muammar Gaddafi's regime. Before that, the flag only had one color, a symbol for the Witch Revolution of 1977. How many smaller stars surround the largest star on the flag of China? There are limited ways how to design a flag, right? Therefore, some of them end up looking similar. If you flip the Indonesian flag upside down, which European country's flag would you get? For some countries, colors are not enough. Can you name the animal depicted on the Falkland Islands flag? Autonomous regions, just like countries, have their own flags. The flag below belongs to a European island with 5 million inhabitants. Name this island. Matthew Perry, Chandler, said in an interview that he beat up a kid in 5th grade. Matthew was a few years older and jealous since he was worse at sports. What he did not know at the time was that the kid would become rather famous later. Who was this unfortunate kid? Courtney Cox, Monica, was probably the most famous of all the Friends before the TV show started. You can certainly recognize her as Gail Weathers, a fame-seeking reporter from horror movie series, with 5th sequel released in theaters in 2022. What is the name of this horror movie series? David Schwimmer, Ross, starred in several movies after Friends show reached its final. He also portrayed one of the characters in the short TV series The People vs. O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story. Named as American attorney and businessman who gained recognition as Simpson's good friend, and his family had its own TV show later. Jennifer Aniston, Rachel, is not only a talented actress, but also a skilled painter. In fact, one of her artworks ended up in the Metropolitan Museum of Art. How old was Jennifer when she painted this masterpiece? In 2016, Medla Blanc, Joey, started to host the famous BB show. Previous hosts of the show were, for example, Jeremy Clarkson or James Evans. What is the name of the show? Airplane food has a really bad reputation, and one possible explanation is that you lose some of your taste buds while flying. How many percent of your taste buds are lost during a flight? There is a tolerance of 3%. Wood frogs in Alaska have been known to hold their urine for up to how many months? Who is the only person to earn a Nobel Prize in 2 different sciences? To date, there is only one species that has been called biologically immortal. This animal, which is approximately 4.5 mm in width and height, can reverse its life cycle. Name this species. If you need a hint, it hangs out in oceans. According to scientific research, humans are born with only 2 innate fears, while all other phobias are learned over time. Name at least one of them for a half point, or both for a full point. Assign chocolate bars below to their names. Probably each of us has tasted Milka chocolate. The brand's symbol is a purple cow with a bell around its neck, usually in an alpine meadow. Do you know which two adjacent letters are not touching in their logo? Evidence of sweet treat consumption dates back to ancient times. So what was candy like before the Middle Ages? Candy was mostly made from honey. However, it's reported that between the 6th and 4th centuries BC, reeds that produce honey without bees were discovered. Those reeds were, you guessed it, sugarcane. Name the Asian country where it was discovered. Chocolate is one of the world's favorite foods, and the global chocolate industry is worth $100 billion. The price of cocoa can fluctuate daily, affecting farmers' incomes. Can you guess the price in USD for an 80-gram bar of the most expensive chocolate according to Guinness World Records? There's a tolerance of $60. Toblerone is an iconic bar of chocolate notable for its unique triangular shape. There is a mountain on the pack which you can find in the Alps, and a hidden animal that refers to the city of Bern. To earn a full point, you must correctly name both the mountain and the animal hidden in the packaging. Each correct answer is worth half a point. Your goal in the next 5 questions will be to identify the name of a famous person riddled in the description. The photo from their childhood can certainly help. Related to President Lincoln, bit of a ladies' man. Among the celebrities he's been romantically linked to are Kelly Preston, Renee Zellweger, Krista Allen, and Stacy Keibler. In 2001, he used his notoriety to raise funds for victims of the 9/11 attacks, and in 2006 he joined forces with Barack Obama to denounce the Sudanese military's action during the dramatic civil conflict in Darfur. His wife is a barrister born in Beirut, Lebanon, and her first name means hope in English. He was bullied a lot when he was young, which, as he says, made him want to prove people wrong. Big ears earned him the nickname of Mickey when he was a young boy, was in rehab, and Michael Jackson was once a big fan of him, but he admitted that he was disappointed when Mickey attacked him in one of the songs. She always claimed that she realized she loved acting since she was 7 years old after she modeled for a flower shop advertisement for her parents' friends. She has had 3 dogs, a French bulldog called Coco Chanel, a bulldog called Frank Sinatra, and a Chihuahua dog called Chichi Rodriguez. She and actor Ryan Phillippe fell in love while filming Cruel Intentions. Although born in New York, he attended college in Switzerland, had a small part in a porno movie, wrote a novel, and wrote a movie that made him famous. When she was 18 years old, she wrote her debut hit in 10 minutes. She and Beyoncé both hold the title of a female artist who has won the most Grammys in one night. In 2011, she underwent throat surgery, which her doctor blamed on a smoking habit. Moreover, she stated that her creativity is at its highest when she's had a few too many drinks. In an age when many artists come through talent shows such as The X Factor and Britain's Got Talent, she didn't. She attended the Brit School for Performing Arts and Technology in Croydon and shared a class with Lorna Lewis and JCJ.
Hippopotamonstrosesquipedaliophobia.
This is the longest word in dictionary and also it is a phobia. What are people suffering from it afraid of? There are a lot of interesting illnesses in the world. Fortunately, they are pretty rare. Those with this condition have a characteristic appearance consisting of large head, big nose, and narrow face. Sadly, they rarely live past their early 20s. What's the name of the disease? You can also describe what the illness causes if you don't know the name. The great question, which I have not been able to answer despite my 30 years in research into the feminine soul is, what does a woman want? Who said it? This doctor's years in practice were from 1984 to 1992 in NBC's TV show. He delivered medical advice on babies as private physician with an office in his brownstone home in Brooklyn Heights. He relied on his experience as husband and father of 5. You will receive half a point for correctly identifying the name of the actor and another half a point for accurately stating the name of the show. The final question of this topic will again address an interesting phobia. You will get a point if you can tell us what the person suffering from triskaidekaphobia is afraid of. Place the countries in the correct order according to their population from the highest to the lowest population countries. A. Cuba, B. Ethiopia, C. Fiji, D. Spain, E. Singapore. Put the US presidents in chronological order. A. William McKinley, B. Franklin D. Roosevelt, C. Thomas Jefferson, D. Abraham Lincoln, E. Ronald Reagan. Arrange these Marvel films in order of release, oldest first. A. Doctor Strange, B. Iron Man 2, C. Avengers Endgame, D. Captain America the First Avenger, E. Black Panther. Order the following structures by height, starting with the tallest and ending with the smallest. A. Empire State Building, B. Shanghai World Financial Center, C. Burj Khalifa, D. Eiffel Tower, E. CN Tower. Line up the following hockey players according to the number of goals scored during their career in NHL. Most goals first. A. Jerome Iginla, B. Sidney Crosby, C. Marian Hossa, D. Gordie Howe, E. Mario Lemieux. The Beatles hitched a ride in a which color submarine? Amy Winehouse had a 2006 hit single with Back to What? Taylor Swift released the song in 2012 singing about emotions and believed to be inspired by her heartbreak over her split from ex-boyfriend Jake Gyllenhaal. Fill in the last word in the lyrics below. Losing him was blue like I'd never known. Missing him was dark gray all alone. Forgetting him was like trying to know somebody you never met, but loving him was... Name the full title of a song by American singer Madonna from her third studio album of the same name. A bean, rich in potassium, iron, fiber, and protein, but cholesterol-free and low in fat and sodium, is native to Africa, where they have been a popular food since the Middle Ages. Which music band named itself according to this vegetable? Which Jewish language is based on German? The Bible has been translated into more than 3,350 languages, the New Testament in more than 2,000 and the Old Testament in 700 approximately, which makes it, without a doubt, the most translated book in the world, breaking all records. What is the most translated book after the Bible? Originally named Mocha during development, what programming language was first shipped in 1995 and developed by Brendan Eich? What does it mean if a meeting is held sub rosa? When Bulgaria became a member of the European Union in 2007, which alphabet became the third official script of the European Union? The other two official scripts are the Latin and Greek alphabets.